Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome.
This video pretty much is straight after the last one I've just done, the first hollowing with carbide tools. That's what it's going to be listed at, so that's what you see. If you haven't seen it, go back and see it. If you're skipping videos,
Yeah.
you know what that's like up in the Charlie wag. You know that, guys. You know, you go and all the other kids know what they was talking about in the exam because they was there last week. You bunked off, you didn't get it. So, you know, don't up the Charlie wag. Stay for all lessons. Right, okay.
I bet you bunked off though.
Me?
Yeah, you bunked off.
Yeah, they didn't know it existed at school. Who's he? Yeah, I was never at school. I left at 14 anyway. I was working at the age of 14, so full-time job. Right, okay. I'm turning the burr today.
Ooh.
Okay. So I don't know what the wood is, and then if anyone knows, what this is, okay, you can tell me. Now the guy said he thought it was walnut, but he said it seemed a bit heavy for walnut. I think that's because it's a burr, but it looks like a walnut, doesn't it? So I'm going to go with walnut. I think it's a walnut burr, I'm not sure. Now it's got some quite flaky bits on the end here. Look here, it's very flaky. I think this is quite old, very old. It's very, very dry, very, very hard. And we're going to see how we get on with it. So what I've done is I've done a circle, marked a circle with the compass on here and take measures. So basically I can get it centre. That's all I want. I've drilled it for a worm screw, okay? And I wanted it centre. It's going to be a little bit off balance because I've got a lot more weight that side than that side, but we'll deal with that as we deal with it. A bit like when we done with the other turning. And like I said, that other wood, that was very wet, that piece, and some of the other pieces are very wet. That was again just another little outside bit. The main big bits I'm keeping I'm letting them season a bit. I've got a feeling that one I turned the cowboy hat before, the big one. Well, I didn't know the wood. I think that was actually ash as well, another variation of ash. This one's weeping ash. There's lots of variations, and when you Google it, it does say it's one of the hardest of the hard woods, you know, that we have, sort of thing. And I can honestly say, yes, it is very hard, but it goes exactly the same. All the shavings go pink, and then as they, you know, literally, they're all pink shavings, and then within no time at all, they all start going white again. So it's just where you're bruising the wood, I suppose. That's that. But yeah, but as I said, with that, some of it has got a lot of, there's a wasp. Get out of it. Where'd he go?
Up by the light, I think.
There's a wasp. I don't want a wasp in here because they're getting a bit nasty at this time of year, if you know, guys. It's cooling down and they just want to sting for the fun of stinging, don't it, before they die. Right, I think he's gone. I frightened him off.
Yeah, I think.
I flexed my muscles and he frightened off. Right, I'm just going to put this on. Yeah, and as I said, the tree was dying, guys, so that's it. I mean, it's obviously got some. I know they say there's this ash dieback and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. That's what I say. Be very careful when you're turning, guys. Wear some protection, really. I mean, this hasn't been turned. This was when I've done that turning, and I mean, look, guys. Look at all that. Do you really want to breathe all that in? You know, I don't. Definitely not. Get that little Hoover off there. Just get the worst off of me top bit, and then my filters get cleaned at the later of the day. But guys, really, you don't know what that is that's killing that tree back, do you? So you don't want to, you know, I mean, like I said, if we have trees here, they're normally cut down because they are dying. Right, tightened up. I'm going to back it off, and I'm going to tighten it again. That's tight, that's it, no more than that. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, I know there are certain areas where trees are just cut down for man's fun and enjoyment. But there you go. I'm not getting all Greta on you. I'm not going to go super glue myself to a road. Don't worry.
Oh, that would be funny.
Although, you don't have to do that. If you want to get stuck to a road, just go and try and get through the Dartford Tunnel at 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll be stuck there for bloody hours. You know. Yeah, so I'm not getting all Greta on you, don't worry about that. I'm not a tree hugger.
Not much.
Not much. But yeah, as I say, guys, be careful. Most of the wood we get, it's been cut down for a reason, so be careful. Just wear some sort of protection, you know, really. it's like I say, they say, oh, it's dangerous to move your tool rest in. Is it? Well, the most it's going to happen is going to go bump, a little bump like that. That's it. I'll say pushing a... Right, that'll do, because I'm going to just take some light cuts across that first, just to get that bit down. I'm going to get some shape, see what I can do around this. And I will be using my spindle gouges on this, because this is what I want to use. Okay, I'm out for fun, and that's what I want to do. So I will start taking some light cuts with a spindle gouge on that first, and see what we do. Right.
Sip of coffee. Wet your whistle.
I'm going to cover me cup.
Yeah.
And start turning. Right, okay, let's see what we do.
Let's do it.
Not something I normally turn is a burr. I don't really turn burrs because I don't have them. But
they're expensive
right,
as well.
They're bloody expensive. I'm going to use my 5/8 spindle gouge. So I'm going to set up that I'm pretty much on centre, but I'll be cutting up here above centre, at least an inch or so above centre. Right, let's see what we do with speed. I'm going to bring this round here. I know it's going to wobble a bit, I think, because it's going to be a bit out of balance. Now, I'm at 620. $900. Oh, look at that. Right, that's just on 1,000. So now most would turn probably down to about 695, 650 for... No, I'm on a worm screw, I've got that up, so let's go through that wobble and see what happens. Right now, we've gone up, we've got 1,200, 13. Right, I'm at 1,400. And all the wobble's gone and we've started. So I'm going to start that because I've got some nice cuts at that. Okay, just watch that because there could be loose bits that come off. So I'm standing down this side, so I'm okay. I'm going to turn with my left hand. Yeah, that is a hard piece of wood. Oh, very hard, very dusty. Move my tool rest around a little bit. Got to get some of this outside off, and it's not long. I'm going to stop and have a look. Right, yeah, we're getting some of this down. That's going to be beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, this is going to look. This is going to have, these bits are going to come off because it's. Yeah, so I'm going to have to bring it to a bit of a round there, I reckon. I've got very thin on this edge here, so. At the moment, I'm going to keep coming out with it that way. I don't need that round here now. I can put that back there where it lives. Yeah, very, very dry and very hard though, I must say. Just want to come and get some of this off of this edge. I'm expecting some bits to fly off.
They are going down the bottom there.
They are, yeah. It's a bit dusty as well, but yeah, most of it's coming this, so it's all right. There's no point putting dusty paper on. I don't think it's going to catch it. This is where you find it funny, don't you? Because you can't see what I'm cutting.
Can't see what you're doing there.
Well, I don't want to take off any more of this than I have to. Because like I say, it's a burr and I want to keep as much as I can. And no matter, a few cuts just come in this way gently. I can hear that there. It sounds like I'm cutting the flapping pages of a book,
Yeah.
if you like. That's the only way I can describe that. Nasty chip. Yeah, some nasty chips there. Let's have another look. Right, okay, I've got that round. I've got that round there. That's okay. Oh yeah, look, there's like a hole there. Oh, I'm glad I didn't put my finger there to test, because that's a real nasty finger grabber there. Right, yeah, we've got to hold it. I think it's going to come to an oval shaped. I've got to get this. So I'm dictated by. It's a shame really, because see this bark here is. It's all a bit naff really. Yeah. I don't think I could sand it away that and maybe keep that shape, but I don't know. I want to. See, I've got this here, and this is all up. It's all dried out, dead stuff. So I don't want to keep. So I've got to turn that away. Really, it's a shame because there's some nice, really nice colour and pattern there, but I've got to keep turning. I'm afraid that's all I can do. I've got to keep going for it. But we are getting there, we're getting there. Tools are still lovely and sharp. See what I like, the spindle gouge? See now, bowl gouge, I'd be coming in, that'd be chunking. Spindle gouge, I'm cutting up here, like this. And look, everything is a nice slicing cut. I've full bevel, and I'm just bringing it lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. Look, beautiful. No bounce on me whatsoever. I'm not getting anything come back on me. As in tool vibration, I'm about. Still a bit here, obviously this is a bit of a... Got to get this flattened off, haven't we? I still can hear it, can hear all that bark there. Still a lot of it, look. Not even yet. My hand, look. All the bits hitting my hand is red raw there. Thank you. Right, it's going to take time because I don't want to just go hogging straight in. Right, see, it's a shame, it really is a shame because those bits are so dry and so flaky.
If you did sand it, what would... Just to get all that dead stuff out, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dry and hard. I think it actually gives it a nice look.
Well, yeah, I mean, this bit's a bit soft here. I don't really want to lose the size of it, and I quite like these bits. Getting that flat for a foot. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Get rid of some of this dust. This is really dried out, this wood, really, really dry. So, what I'm thinking, I'm just gonna, if you go around there a little bit, I'm gonna be 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna grab something to go with. I think this is good enough, okay? Yes, it has. Take the screwdriver bit out, put that bit in. That's all secure. Right, put my tool back there for a minute so I don't catch myself on it. Face shield on. Dust extractors on. So I'm gonna put my lock in for a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my speed right down to 0, so if I do accidentally knock it on, it can't come on. Turn the other way, so it takes it down to the dust extractor. Well, it's actually cleaning that up really nice, guys, so I think I might be keeping it. And of course, this is pretty much sand in it as well. So I want to keep as much of the natural as I can. Let's clean that all out. Well, I've got this big bit here. Lift that up a little bit. It's getting most of it, I think. Sorry guys, I know it might be a bit boring watching me do this, but I don't edit, I don't cut. If I slip with this and take my finger off, you'll see it.
You'll want to see it. The camera definitely will go one direction at that point then.
That's it, we're in there. I can't get it there, I've got to bring it round a bit. Well, I've got to go there, that's it. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got there. Yeah, let's clean that out. Right, now I think that with a bit of oil will look really... I'm going to oil this, I'm not going to wax it, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm not going to be able to get wax on that, it's going to go in all the little nooks and crannies and fannies, and that'll be that. So, right, okay, did the job. Oh, that way, that's it. Another one, this one of my... Oh, let me take this off for a minute. We're gonna think turn the dust extractor off now. That should be alright. Another one of my buys from Lidl's, that Park Solar, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant little drill, that one. And normally I'd have a drill bit in there because you just pop that out and there you go, look, screwdriver bit in there. Okay. Lovely, fantastic that is. Another bargain buy from Lidl's. Lidl's, God, they don't give me a penny, they don't. I do all this advertising for them. I think they give me 50p off me shopping like hell they would. Type buggers. Must say they are very helpful though when you're standing there trying to pack your shopping. They do keep throwing the stuff at you. Yeah. You know? They do make sure you get it all. They do keep pushing it down at you. They don't want you to forget nothing. That's coming. Yeah, that's the only downside with Lidl's, isn't it? You know, you're trying to get your stuff, all your cold stuff in one bag, all your dry stuff in another, your softs in another, and there they are, pushing it down the checkout to you. Go on, get out, get away. Right, okay, guys. I'm going to take another few little cuts on this because I ain't done a clean-up cut yet. But I think I can keep most of that. I'm going to keep it natural. I think that's going to look really nice when that's oiled up. Huh?
Yep.
Right, we've got to get a foot on here anyway. Now, am I going to do a foot? Am I going to do a recess? Oh, what am I going to do?
You'd have to do a recess.
I think I'm going to do a recess on this because I don't want to have to turn it around again afterwards and hold it that way and finish it. I think it'll be a recess once I get that out of the way, which we can do in a minute now because we've got it mostly in balance, I think. Right, let's go for it. Let's see what we can do. Right, that's turned down to 0, so my 0 is a complete stop on this. Now I can turn it up. So through any wobbles, up the... Yeah, we was at 4, we're up to 16 now, so we're turning at 16. Okay. Same tool, I'm just going to come in and take a few. Now what I'm going to have to do is get a flat on here. And once I've got this done, then I'll come back and I'll do the recess on the bottom. Can't really feel it for smoothness. It's got so many bits and bumps, and some of them are quite sharp. So, you know, don't do anything silly like me. Go. I've got to feel it again, weren't I? No one tells me. Right, I've got to go over to a different chisel now because I've got to see if I can get a bit of a finished cut on this. I can't have it the way it is at the moment. So I ain't going to be able to do much on the sanding way with this needle, really. I so want to touch it. I really do. I really want to touch it and I can't. Right. Got it. Right, okay, now we've got to pay attention to doing this recess in the bottom, so we're going to have to move this off. We're on a worm screw, so we're okay. We don't need this there. Oh, get rid of that. Now, very unusual for me, I am actually going to measure my debris. I'm going to actually not measure, I'm going to use my things. So if I go for that, I know I'm going to have a good perfect circle. Because I don't want to have to finish it afterwards, so I want to try and put a perfect circle if I can. There we go. I think that's going to be deep enough. Yeah, I've got a couple of mil, that should be deep enough. Well, a little bit high. Sorry, tool rest is round. That's it. I've got to get the tool rest round a little bit. And I'll try and get the cuts there. Now, as long as I keep that below, should be able to keep a little button in the bottom there like so. That will look nice, I think. And then we're just going to come here, out this way. I'm going to tuck that up there to do our dovetail. Okay. And now we're going to just come round on here. But just stop and have a look at that because I can feel something. Yeah, it's all right. I've got that hole there, see? But I think I've got enough to hold that, to hollow it. I think I'll have enough, okay? I don't want to go in too deep past that. I'm going to go with it. It's my bag. I'm deciding, okay? So I'm going with that. Beautiful finish on there. Look at that finish. Okay. Now I'm oiling this, so I've got a little bit here. Look, little. See these tool marks here? Now the problem what's causing that is this, because we're getting the bounce. So we've got to get rid of it. We can't have it. We can't have that. It can't be there. It's not allowed. Whoa, not there. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can get rid of them. Right. Keep moving your tool rest, as long as you do it nice and slow and you watch your gap and don't get your piece, they're absolutely fine, no problem. Yeah, I've got to do it without getting any bounce. But it's not even that big crevice in there. Yeah, we done it. Oh, I've got just, oh look, it's gone from there, it's just, oh, you little bugger. Don't hit it with your tool rest neither. Very tiny, very tiny. It's pretty much good. I'm going to be able to get a little bit of sanding on that, so that's going to be okay now. I think we're going to be all in a good position. Right, okay. Pop that in. A little bit of sanding, get a bit of finish, and then I'll do that as a part 1 and I'll hollow it in a part 2, because it's probably been about 10 hours.
37 minutes.
Huh?
37 minutes.
37 minutes. Is that all? Bloody hell, I'm faster than I thought. I told you, darling, if I keep practicing, I'll be good at this.
Is that because I keep saying you need to get faster, faster, faster?
Now I've got to use this because there's no way I'm putting my fingers on that. I might be silly, but I'm not stupid. Now, right, I'm sanding with the middle of the paper because I don't want it to go in the little dips, okay? I only want to actually sand the flat bits. Right, actually, yeah. Yep, I think that's going to be alright. Yep, that looks pretty good there. Yeah. Let's see, we'll put a bit of finishing oil on here. And we'll see what it looks like. Take my face shield off for a minute. Right, we'll put a bit of finishing oil on, guys, and we'll just see what it looks like. I think it's going to look quite nice,
I think
actually.
it's going to look nice.
I'm keeping all this bit here. I'm not taking that out. That's quite stable in there. Might lose a bit when I come across the front. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll do what we do. Very, very hard, dry wood, I must say. Oh, that's bugger. Don't go in.
Is that what you used? No. Yeah, oh no.
Oh, the top's come off.
You need a little bowl or something.
I do. I need something to put a little drop in. I ain't got. Oh look. Oh look. I've got a wooden one here I made.
Yeah.
Do you know? I wondered why I made these things. Right. I'll put a drop in there. I'll leave it there because we'll be using that on the inside anyway.
It's going to coat that bit of wood as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to get some nice oil into. That's going to be nice.
Oh no, it's pretty.
And if you've got any torn grain or tool marks, this will certainly show it up straight away. And there's none. We got rid of them all. Bit of perseverance. And we got rid of them. Now, hollowing. Don't miss the hollowing part, guys. I've got a gap bit there on my recess, so you never know, it could come off. We're gonna see.
It's going to make for interesting viewing.
Got a nice little hole there. That's the, oh, that's beautiful, isn't
I
it?
like
Mate?
all that inclusion stuff.
What a
isn't it?
beautiful
Yeah.
bit. It's going to be a shame because I'm just chuck it in the fire when I finish.
Don't be silly.
I don't keep
Why
bowls,
not?
you know I don't keep
I
bowls.
know,
sorry.
but this is not just any old bowl.
Any old bowl.
Any old bowl.
Any old bowl, any old bowl, any old bowl.
Yeah.
I won't give you touch for your old watch chain, old iron, old iron.
I don't know. all
Right,
of it.
okay, I'm going to put that up there because I shall use that a bit later. Oil, use that a bit later.
Oil user.
Oil, use that a bit later. Right, okay, a little bit of tissue just to wipe off the excess so when I turn it around it's not going to spray me. I would say that is walnut.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? It's like-
Yep. Might have to take another little part just there. Look, I can see a little bit there. Yeah. See, oil will show it straight away. You put the oil on. As soon as you get that finish on, that will show up anything. Yeah, we've got a very little bit just there
So just a quick pass.
and there. That's because I'm getting bounce. See, when I come
Yeah.
past these, I'm getting bounce. So I've got to take another little shot. I can't leave it. We do not sand it out, and we do not leave it. Right, we're okay there. Everything's good. I've got to take a pass there with the spindle gouge. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to, before I do, now stuff it, that's all right, it's sharp enough. No, I was going to sharpen it. Why waste steel? I don't need to waste steel, it's sharp enough. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to have to see if I can get a cut on here. It's these bits that are going to cause problems here to get the clean finish, but I know it's in this section here, so let's start up. Yeah, I can see it when it's turning. You can see it now with the oil on it. oil on my tool now. Oh, it's just there, right there, that little bit there. Yep, it's gone. Right, okay. We got rid of that. We took it out. So let's do a little bit. It's gone. It was just down that top and it's gone now. As you see, I'm only sanding with the centre bit there. As I do the grit, I'm coming back slightly further so I blend it in. Right, there we go. And that's ruined those 3 discs because they're covered in oil. So it's thrown in the bin for it, fine. Right, okay, that's that done. Now we'll put a bit more oil on it and we'll see whether it cured it. Yep, got that, totally gone. Yep, look at that, there's no, I'll wipe it in a minute, you'll see better. I wasn't going to go back over that bottom bit with a cut because it took me long enough to get that right in the first place. Right, so guys, now we wipe that off. And as you can see, no tool marks whatsoever. Nothing there, it's all good. We got rid of it, we turned it out. Okay, we turned it out. It's this that causes a problem. So you get bounce, and it's Woodturner's only enemy, really, worst enemy to bounce. Chatter, bounce, vibration. They're all the same thing. They all do exactly the same thing. They leave tool marks. End of. That's it. Right. What am I doing now? I'm taking it off. How long have you been?
51.
Right, I'm going to do a part 2 on this, guys. So if you want to see this hollowed, it'll be part 2. If you don't, then okay, have a nice day and we'll see you later. You're missing out. Right, okay guys, there we go. That's the bottom. That still weighs quite a bit. What a beautiful piece of wood. That's the bottom of our burr bowl. Walnut. And I believe that is walnut. That looks like walnut. Yeah, definitely. And I'm glad actually I managed to wire brush these out and keep that natural. That looks like, and I'm even keeping that there. That's nice. Yeah. And I've got a nice little hole there. That's nice. I'm going to try to do a very, very light skim across that front when I do it. It's a shame it's rippled. If you can see that on the camera, it's actually rippled slightly from wherever the saw cut was. The chainsaw, I'm going to try, I don't want to lose this hole if I can. So I've got just to the bottom of that ripple there. So I'm going to take a nice fine cut across that and then hollow it out. I'm not going to go ultra thin because obviously I've got this here and this here that comes in. So it's just going to be a nice little dished out in the middle. I think that will suit this bowl. And that will, when it's done, it'll be finished because we've got a perfect circle. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Toodle pip. Please join me. We'll have some fun.
Bye guys, see you on the next one.